Welcome to another episode of the Let Us Become Sharper / TNS podcast. TNS stands for the Thursday Night Society. That is the society and the brotherhood assembled from the barbershop. We are here tonight with a special show. Now, this show right here is going to be off the beaten path, but it's going to be on a greater path. We are stepping in with the local 155, the UAW local 155. Give yourselves a shout out right now.
What up, dog?
What up, dog?
155.
155.
I love the way they
Yes,
do
sir.
it. I love the way they do it. I can hear enthusiasm, I can hear trust, I hear pain, and I hear triumph when they speak it at 155. So we're here this evening on the podcast to accentuate our purpose tonight is this is the candidacy and the officers of the union. So we're coming in for the candidates. Now let's be clear. These guys already hold positions, but they're moving up to higher positions. And we're going in for the candidacy of the union and the UAW local. So we got I want everybody to introduce themselves. We can go clockwise, talking to the mic and let everybody know your name and what you're about.
Yes, sir. So my name is Keno Jones. As he mentioned, I'm a member of Local 155. I'm running for financial secretary coming up May the 19th. So I'm just glad to be a part of the team and just want to contribute. So glad to be here.
Right now, my name is Robert Kovar. They call me Big Rob. I'm running for vice president of the UAW Local 155. I just want to contribute and do my share.
Okay.
And educate.
Yeah, what I want you to do, I want you to turn that mic straight and come in a little bit more. Yep, straight down the barrel like this. Tell them again. We got. All right.
Okay.
All right, my name is Kerry Howard from the local The 155.
155.
155.
Right. Been a 12-year chair for my plant for 12 consecutive years. Former chair now, but I'm also running for the presidency of our infamous and mostly famous 155.
155.
And I just want to let everybody know this ticket that we running on, this is the day one ticket. These guys and ladies that's running, they've been the same people since day one. Ain't nobody ever switched up, and that's why I got so much love for these guys at this table. They've been who they've been since the beginning, and that's why I put my trust in these fellas.
Sir, salute. Yep.
Chuck Gamage, member of Local 155. I'm running for trustee. And what I want to bring to this unit that's already tight is not to forget where we came from.
Yes, sir.
The people that taught us to be who we are.
That's right.
I'm Gary Spears Jr., running for recording secretary. I'm a current chair at Detroit Chassis, also a guide on the executive board at the Local 155. Thank you for having us.
Yes,
Definitely
sir.
appreciate
definitely
it.
No problem.
appreciate it. Sharing your platform, man.
Yeah.
We
No
really
problem.
appreciate it.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. So you know what? So I want to just add this, as we go in. Big Rob gave the call. He said that he wanted to do something special. He wanted to do something that was that would have an impact as far as the candidacy and the election. When he called me, I had already saw a few of the advertisements, a few of his campaign, the flyers of his digital flyers of his campaign that he had placed on the social media, he had placed on the internet, and that let me know that he was that real and serious. But what really struck me is when he called me on the phone and we had our dialogue, as we do every so often. We had that conversation that it really touches my heart to talk to him because I could hear the sincerity in his voice. And he said that he wanted to come here this evening. We set this out about a month and a half ago. This is some time back. This was an appointment that was been set. And he, as we still on to do this, this is something that's near and dear to his heart. And within meeting all you guys, I'm seeing that this is something that's near and dear to your hearts. So with that being said, as I want to go around, I want to ask just a few questions, not too many. We briefly brushed up on a conversation and dialogue out in the hallway. But coming in this evening, I want to know, one by one, now, in the case that you win, what would you do different and what do you bring to the table for the local? Now, that question, what we're going to do this evening is we're going to do open forum. You can answer this in any order that you want. But we just want to know, and that was a very important question that Robert posed, what is it that you're going to do different and bring to the local?
Well, I'm gonna answer first. If I win, what I'm gonna do differently is I'm gonna address the membership and try to let them know that I'm there for them. We there for them.
Absolutely.
We want to help educate and bring all the people up. We want to answer all grievances. We don't want to leave nobody behind. And anybody on this panel that wins, they need me. Even if I don't win, they can call me. I'm there for them.
Mm-hmm.
Any time of day. At night, you can call me. I'm there. This ain't just about me. It's about us.
Gotcha.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This is a brotherhood that we all share and we formed coming to the local, seeing our friend Wayman, who's not an officer anymore, but he would help educate us.
Okay.
As well as other officers that would help us. But a lot of them changed up. And I'm not saying that to slander nobody, but I just want to be different. I want us to be different. You know what I'm saying?
I understood. I understand that. I understand that aspect of being different. When you come into the podcast, let us become sharper. The goal is to become sharper. When you come into this environment, into this space, the energy that resides here is a little bit, as the word that you use, different. So I want to put a pin in the conversation right now, and I want to say the name Wayman. That name keeps floating around. I've heard that name float around the circumference a few times now. What's the significance and the importance of that name, of that Wayman? What is it? What is the significance of that person?
Hey, that's a good one right there.
I thought we was gonna become sharper. We ain't no stiffs up in here.
No, not at all.
I keep hearing that name.
He embraced us. He taught us. I mean, he taught us things that about the union, UAW, that we carry to this day.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, we was in different, and some of us still are, in different, I done lost the word because you're talking about Wayman.
That's right. That's right. That's what we here to become sharper.
Different plants,
No,
facility.
different plants, but far in the local, we have different committees.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And he was over a lot of committees that we was in.
Okay.
And he taught us how to organize.
Yeah, that brother had a
We
lot
work-
of knowledge.
We work hard organizing.
He has a lot of
Then
knowledge.
he made sure that we have fun too. He was over the recreation committee.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he, like I said, he taught us a lot. He showed us a lot of different things. And me, and I'm sure these guys feel the same way.
Never changed up on us to this day.
Right,
Yeah.
never.
No.
And
He
we
not
want
even
him
there.
to know that if we win the positions that we're running for,
He win.
he win because he taught us.
All of us are a branch off of his tree of knowledge.
Right.
And to be honest, anytime that I needed something that I didn't know, or I felt I bounced it off somebody and I didn't get enough knowledge, I would bounce it off Wayman and he would close that gap. He would always close that gap. Even me and Rob, we are famous for bouncing off issues off each other. We take each other calls middle of the night. Hey, this is what's going on. How would you handle this? I'm like, okay, how they trying to play?
Right.
So we strategize. You know what I'm saying? Because we think before we act.
Right.
Where other people act without thinking.
Well, see, what y'all gonna do is y'all gonna lead me to the question. You know, we already had our brush up out, prior, but I can take that energy. I hear that this name is powerful. I keep hearing power.
Yeah.
You know, the spirit is alive and well. He's gonna hear this now.
No doubt.
So I'm glad, I wanted to know the significance and the power of that name. Let's get back to what we stated about if you win. So you make clear if you win, and I'm gonna say when you win. You made it very, very
That's
clear what you're
right.
gonna do.
Yeah,
Let's
that's right.
let's switch it up. Let's switch the energy up to when you win.
No doubt.
That's your game plan. That's your energy. So who's next to outline
I'll go
the
next.
individual gonna do next for it? Okay,
Yeah.
let's let them know what the game plan is when you win.
Yep. So the game plan is just to come with just integrity, right? Just laying it out for everybody. And what I mean by integrity is like doing the right thing even when people not watching you.
That's right.
Real integrity.
The unseen.
Yes, sir.
Yep, the unseen, just giving education. True enough, we get a lot of education there, but you want to be able to like to teach people. And sometimes you got to get down to their level, their frequency, so they can understand it. Because even though the UAW is big, not everybody get involved with it either.
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? And everybody pay dues. So for me, if I win as financial secretary, really try to teach and educate the people like where your dues go to. Your dues fund everything at the local. It goes to the region, goes to the Solidarity House. It feeds that whole machine, and just understanding where it go and how you contribute to it. That's the main thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving right along. So I really, really like what I'm hearing. We have a few testimonies on when we win.
That's right.
What we're gonna do. We covered a very, very powerful name in Wayman. I like the fact the testimonies that you give about the lessons that were learned, about the tutelage and the knowledge that was passed down to keep this game alive. Let's go around the room. Let's swing around in a fashionable way.
All right.
Over there to this side. Let us know what the plan.
Indeed.
When you win.
When I win, record
When
secretary.
you
Yes,
win.
sir.
Say that.
I would just like to say about Wayman, he wasn't a gatekeeper. You know, he who controls the knowledge controls it all.
Right.
He was just willing to share everything. It wasn't anything you couldn't ask him.
Right.
It wasn't nothing
That's
that he
real.
wouldn't
Yeah.
any time of the night. That's what I love about him.
Right.
I want to bring back that unity, that accountability, that worthy,
Right.
Mhm.
that integrity.
Yes,
That's
sir.
important.
Yeah. That's
Very
facts.
important because along the lines got a little shaky.
Mhm.
And this is not, I do want to bring that out. This is not to slander anybody. I still don't believe you have to slander anybody.
Understood.
Or
Understood.
shade.
Right.
Shade.
On the record,
Shade.
right.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Running for position.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's it.
hey,
That's it.
and if they feel away, they got some self-reflection to do.
Well,
That's right.
that's always been said. If you feel away, then you are doing something.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's how I hear it.
Real talk.
You know,
Real talk.
if you
Yeah.
worried about losing,
Right.
then you out here. You know,
Obviously, you might have done something that's gonna cause you to lose.
Right.
and like I said, we just upping ourselves financially.
Yeah.
Help me out, fellas.
Spiritually.
Spiritually.
Whoa,
Right.
you trying to
Yeah,
be loyal.
just,
Yeah.
leadership.
Yes.
Leadership.
Just leveling up
Leadership.
all the way around.
Yeah.
All the way around.
And y'all know that you're making history because this is documented. This is in the metaverse. So
That's
that
right.
means those
That's right.
coming up under you
Right.
can look and see the message, can look and see organization
Right.
come together.
Yeah.
You know, I wore my black today. This ain't no coincidence.
Right.
I didn't get no phone call about how to dress, but I
Right.
got my black on too. So
Right,
this
right,
this
right.
is what it is. They're going to take notice to every detail.
Well,
That's why I
know
said
good guys wear black.
that's right. That's
So
right.
that's where the black theme came from.
Okay, well, I'm right in tune with it. Yeah, I appreciate that. So okay, so now we got a theme to go along with the 155.
155.
I'm loving that. Yeah, you see, I learned quick, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm loving how y'all do that. And now we also have another theme that when we win.
When
Right,
we win.
exactly.
When we
Yeah,
win,
exactly.
because even if it's not victory, it's still lessons that are learned. So it's always a
100%.
win.
That's right.
We stepped out here on faith and did it.
Yeah.
We
Yes,
stepped out
sir.
here and overcame adversity and did it.
Did it.
So now here we are on the podcast panel. We're gonna swing around to the side again. Give us some more insight on when we win.
Right. When I win and when we win.
Yes, sir.
Right.
There we go.
We gonna carry on traditions as we just talked about. And I want to speak on, like, I'm gonna look at Big Rob's shirt.
Right.
Mhm.
We went to a conference last week.
Yeah.
Now, as leaders, we need to take that we need to make our membership feel like they was at that conference with
as well.
us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We need to let them know about things going on in the future. AI, how that can affect.
Mhm.
Things that we learned about for our standards.
How to
and
incorporate
pay
it.
rates, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With all that type of stuff like that, they need to know about. So like he said about union dues, they feel comfortable about they paying union dues,
Right.
knowing where it's going.
Yep.
You know, we not at a conference partying, we learning.
Mhm,
You know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? So that's what I have to say about that.
That's real.
Very good, very good. We appreciate your testimony on when we win. We appreciate that. Okay, we're still gonna stay on this side. We're gonna keep going in to get everybody. We want to know the plan for when we win.
Okay. The plan for when we win, and once again, my name is Kerry Howard. I'm running for president of the local 155.
155.
When we do win, because I'm putting it out there, everybody that I'm looking at this table, I trust.
That's right.
I trust. They've never given me a reason not to trust them. Even if we've not been on the same page on issues, I know that man was telling me his truth.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I want to bring the integrity, the honesty, and the loyalty. Key on that word, loyalty, back to our local. Because I've been a member of this local for going on 21 years now. It's been over 20. And we had a certain way that we moved when I joined this local. And I was proud to wave the flag everywhere I went. Everywhere I went, I was 155.
155.
That's right. Don't worry about my name. Worry about that 155. And that name held weight.
That's right.
That name held prestige. But now I feel it's been tarnished. And it's time to put a shine back on our trophy. It's time to put that shine back on our trophy.
Right.
Yep.
Because we too good not to be great.
Ooh. Fire.
Let that sit in. We too good not to be great.
Right.
Me, myself, I kind of fled away from the local because I seen the downgrade and I didn't want to associate myself with it. But no one was speaking up. Big Rob was speaking up.
No doubt.
Gary speaking up. All these fellas at this table, they were looked at as outcasts because they wasn't going with the status quo.
That's right.
These men you are looking at right now, these are the free thinkers. These men have knowledge in their own self that they know that in their heart, whatever they say that comes out of their mouth is coming out for the betterment of this local.
There you go. There you go.
Stand by.
You know, ain't nobody doing this for personal gain. When I do win, I'm going to need to rely on each one of these men at this table to give me their best because I'm going to give them my best.
No doubt.
Because no one can do it by themselves. Even though each position has a title, all of them is tied in together.
Yeah. Facts.
Real talk.
Facts.
Okay, I'm loving what I'm hearing. I'm loving what I'm hearing. I appreciate that. So I want to say this, now that we have we've covered some good ground here. Everybody has voiced their agenda, their plan on when we win. We want to take that when we win and we want to make it a universal saying for everybody out there listening to the show. Let's learn a lesson from the 155.
155.
We learned a lesson from them today. We no longer say if we win. We say when we win. We really don't deal in losses. We deal in experiences and lessons.
Indeed.
That's how we're going to roll. So I'm going to take it for a minute. Let's become sharper. I'll get my brand out there. This is a Let Us Become Sharper 155 collaboration. Now, I'm going to come in and talk about gatekeeping. I normally like to do a subtopic. I want to talk about gatekeeping. This has been a subject that has been bothering me for some time about the cease and desist placed on the people who put you into the game.
Ooh.
A lot of the times there's a cease and desist and a shutdown placed on those who usher us and introduce us to the game. I've been a barber 32 years. I'm podcasting, learning the industry, and I come into the game with aspirations. I come in with a mindset of entrepreneurship, and I wanted to look good. I had older parents. My parents were into fundamentals, food, clothing,
Shelter.
and shelter.
Right.
And heat.
The big three.
In the, and heat
Right.
in
Yeah.
this wintertime.
Right.
That's what my parents were into, ushering into a new day of a youth coming in where prioritizing fashion and displaying fashion and style and swagger. That wasn't really in the criteria when I was coming up. So I had to take it upon myself to seek. I was seeking that sharp line. I had everything else covered, but I was seeking an image. I was seeking a respect. And there was a man by the name of Ulysses. Now, to your Wayman, we got Ulysses. Ulysses was the one that showed me the game. He sat me down. He said, listen, this right here is how you do it. When you the mindset that you got to have when you step behind the chair, when you pick up your equipment, your clippers, they should function this way, and you should carry yourself this way. The 155 coming in telling you, hey, we ain't gatekeeping. We giving it up to those who taught us the way. But a lot of people get on their high horse and they forget the one who taught them how to make sauce. There was a day when you always didn't have marinara.
That's right.
That's right.
There was a day when you had ketchup.
Ketchup.
Huh? I said there was a day when you didn't have marinara. Huh? I know I'm powerful. Yeah. Marinara. Yeah. I know you wasn't always calamari dipping.
Right.
Well, you wasn't always raspberry lemonade.
Right.
There was a day when you had Kool-Aid
Right.
and you had catfish.
Right.
You know, we went from Kool-Aid to catfish to calamari and raspberry lemonade. Huh? With a little bit of wine. We came up in the game. So the gatekeeping must come to an end.
Yes.
Like Breed say, no future in your front. And right now on this show, we ain't doing too much front. Now we got a brother here for me. I see a brotherhood. I see brothers have created a bond. I want to say this off the record, off the cuff, and we're going to move forward. But off the cuff, I want to say this. Normally, it's the women that is tight like this. Normally, it's the women that's locked in with this type of loyalty and this type of trust and this kind of support system and belief in one another. Normally. But now we leveling the playing field on normality by seeing brothers come in and say, no, we got loyalty too. We got a brotherhood too. Right. So just like the union that we're running for, we have a personal union amongst ourselves.
Yeah, that's right.
So I want to speak to this magnitude on the show just to give life, to breathe life to your message, because you come in and the message that you see giving me life. Right. So I'll breathe life back to you. I will take the show just for a second as we relish and swim in the topics of your candidacies, what you're running for. I want you to all have an individual theme of the vision that you see in the future. I know this is a different vision, but the vision that you see in the future for those coming up under you. One piece of information that you would give to them that's coming along that need to know this game, something that can be passed down to them. Are we going to go around the room one more time? And I want to hear what you would pass down. Now we understand everybody is running treasurer, president. Everybody has outlined the individual. Right. Now let's collectively give a little game. And then I'm gonna throw y'all a curveball. I'm gonna throw a topic because this is a podcast. Right. I'm gonna hit y'all with a topic that you're gonna love, and we're gonna keep it moving like that. So let's hear that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go. Okay. I would pass down knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Yep. I would educate them to the best of my knowledge, pass it down, show them what not to go through and what not to do. Don't go along to get along, because be yourself. Don't be a follower. That's what I can give them, and just try to help them get where they need to be.
Now I want to step in there. For everybody that's listening to this pod, this is serious business. The reason why I was asked that question is because that's what they need to hear.
Mhm.
They want to know what you're going to pass down, because what you just said, and I like your attentiveness, Big Rob. Me and Big Rob go way back now. We go way back to the 90s. So anything when you say 90s, you know you're talking at least 26 years.
As long as I've been in the plant. I've been in the plant 25 years.
And yeah, long as you've been living plant life,
Right.
Big Rob has been down. Me and Big Rob been down. We've been rocking. So what the reason why I would ask that question off the cuff is because it shows your attentiveness. You have to have something to give to the game. A lot of people take from the game, but do not restore. I'm a polar bear. I come from Highland Park High. When we graduated, a few years before me left a polar bear. They left a gift. Every year should leave a gift. Every graduating class should leave something behind. As you excel, when we win,
When we win.
Right.
what we going to pass down, what we going to give to the game, this is going to further boost all of y'all candidacies, because now you're letting them know that we real in this game.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yep. So go on around and let's give that, and then I'm gonna swing back again with a tie. I want us a question. I want y'all to answer for me. One question, and then we gonna roll. Let's do it.
Okay, I'll go. So I forgot to mention I am a chairman at my plant, Magna Seaton, and a lot of times what I tell management and my stewards and my union members, that you got to have two things. You got to have a thick skin, and you can't take things personal. So you got to have that in leadership, period. I mean, they go together like a head and a neck, right? And then the next part, we talked a little bit about gatekeeping, is that gatekeeping is part of it. It's the politics, and you got to maneuver. You can't just say it ain't fair, X, Y, and Z. You got to be able to maneuver. You can't stand stagnant. You can't complain, because it ain't gonna stop. Some people just don't pass stuff on. That's just how they do. And it's not fair, but you got to maneuver. So I would say pass on, have a thick skin, don't take things personal, and you got to maneuver around the gatekeeper.
Now we getting into the fiber of why we should vote for you. Why would I vote for you? You giving real game. You gotta have thick skin. I too had to have thick skin.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, you gotta have. And sometimes you gotta have slimy skin. Let it roll off. Maybe my skin ain't so thick, but I got a slimy skin to let it roll off of you. That's wonderful. That's wonderful game for what we doing here. And once again, the same protocol. We're gonna go to this side, and I want to hear the brothers on this side too.
Well, I would like to let them know. I want to bring back that union, that unity, that UN UAW. That's what we lost a little bit of, and that A in it, that accessibility. You can touch me.
That's deep.
I'm you, just like you. You can start from. It's a reason that we go every 3 to 4 years, and this position is up.
Mm-hmm.
You can have the same things I have. This is not no special. You got to be hand picked and.
Yeah.
Education. And just like you said,
yes, sir.
We don't just stop at the wall. We're gonna go around, go over, or go through. Exactly. So if you're not gonna give me that knowledge, that's a lot of what I had to go through.
Right.
I had to learn it. I had to go get it. It's a lot of things in the union. A lot of people just think about I pay these dues. This manager can't talk to me like that. Nah, it's way more than that.
Yeah.
I want them to see that. Yeah. That's one of my big things, that education.
I love what I heard there. When you listen to a commercial album, the A side is all the big hits.
Right.
And that's your flyers.
Right.
That's your campaign.
Right.
That's all what we've been doing so far.
Right.
Right now, we done flipped it on the B side.
Right.
The B side is the records we produced ourselves.
Right.
The deep cuts.
Right.
The ones that barely made the album.
Cut.
Should I put this on here?
Right.
Now you let me know, and that's what I wanted. I want to get. I'm the type of person. This is something my personal preference, but I like to get into the fibers of the person. I want to understand who you are. I want to get to know. That's going to help you in your campaign.
Right.
Now we're learning who you are. I just heard nothing but sincerity, and I want to continue to hear that sincerity and clarity. We're going on around.
All right. I also forgot to mention, I'm a chief steward at American Axle. I've been a chief steward for 4 years, but I've been a committee person for 10 years.
Right.
And like like all these guys saying, all that stuff come hand in hand. And I want to add to, you have to have strength. And remember, strength is in numbers.
Yeah,
When you're
yeah,
dealing with the
yeah.
union, the
Yes,
strength is
sir.
in numbers.
Mhm.
I'm part of the organizing committee where we go out to plants, they're not unionized. We go rain, sleet, snow,
That's right.
Yeah.
anytime of the morning and night.
Mhm.
And we talk to individuals, tell them what the union about, and then make a decision on do they want to be unionized or not. And they do it. And that's how you get your numbers and strength.
Mhm.
We get talked about that all the time. And then I want everybody to know this too about this group. We all have jobs.
Right.
We running to do a job.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. That's right. That's
right.
right. Yes, sir. I like that,
Fire.
Chuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fire.
We ain't got no group of hungry.
Right.
Yeah, we not desperate, y'all.
Right.
We take it home.
Yeah.
No
We got-
shortcuts.
We got sound bars on our TV.
That's right.
We got home entertainment, infotainment.
Right.
center. So let's be clear. We're trying to improve and enhance the game. Let us coming full circle back to the podcast where let us become sharper. We're becoming sharper and sharper and wiser and more clever and more impactful in the game. Come on back around to that side again. I love what I'm seeing tonight.
I'm a bandwagon off something you just said that it makes so much sense to me right now. The sharper part.
Mhm.
If you never heard of this before, don't let it shock you. Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
Each one of these men at this table right now can run for any position available, and I'm 100% confident they can do it to beyond the ability of anybody else that has ever done it. I have so much confidence in this team. This ain't, and I use the word team because, like I told you earlier, everybody is linked to everybody. Each position is going to need each position in order to be successful. But my 3 bullet points on this: honesty, loyalty. And loyalty is someone you can trust when you're not around.
Right.
Don't get it twisted.
Facts.
Some people can play loyal in your face,
Yeah.
but it's the ones that when you're not around,
Right.
who's standing 10 toes down for you.
That's real.
Them are the loyal and honest. Everybody ain't honest.
Mhm.
Everybody ain't honest. And what I mean by honest, I'm not gonna say something to Keno and then say something different to Rob.
Right.
And then when they talk, and they both say they talk to me, they got 2 different stories.
Right. There you go. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm
Messages
saying?
construed.
So I stand on business. What I say to you now, I'm gonna say to you 20 years from now.
Right.
The story is never gonna change.
Yeah.
Because I stand on and believe in every move that I make, and I make them strategically. I don't do it just to do it. I do it to succeed.
That's right.
You understand me?
That's right.
A lot of people do it for the fame.
Title.
Them the people that's doing it the lane. You understand? They not doing it for the actual betterment of the whole local. They doing it to be famous. They want the pat on the back. Don't pat my back if you're not gonna pat nobody else at this table back. Because it's a concerted effort in everything that we do. Don't nobody move as one. That's why it's called a union.
Right.
We all link together. It's one big chain. But not to take up all the time or whatever. These is my brothers. These not my union brothers. These is my brothers.
Yes, sir.
Each one of these people has never backbiting on anything they've ever said. Everything they've said been their truth, and they didn't stood on their truth ever since I known every last one of them. So not only do I trust them with the position I'm running for, I trust them for the positions that they're going to win. You understand?
Sir. Yeah.
Because one thing for certain, 2 things for sure, a lie always going to surface to the top. A lie's going to surface. You can't hide your lies forever because, for one, you got to remember what you said. A lot of people don't realize that. They'll tell you what you want to hear and go do something different just to appease you. And then once you check them about it, they got a whole different story. My story stands on 10 toes. It's going to be the same when I tell you whether you like it or you don't like it. But one thing you're going to know, it's the truth.
That's right.
Real talk.
Real.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Well, people, now that you've heard powerful testimonies, now that you've heard true heartfelt statements and opinions, now we can revisit your choice of vote, your choice for the candidacy. Now, I guess a term where I coming from the block, we say, "What's up now?" Now that you've heard and seen, what's up now? Are you ready to make the right choice? Do you want to ride with the gatekeepers? Do you want to ride with the lames? Or do you want to ride with something real? Now, what we've seen here today is proven to be real. And we're making it more accessible by revealing the process of why we are running for these seats, for this candidacy, why we're running for these positions. This is passion. This is truth. This ain't just something that we're doing for sport. We're doing this because you're bringing an impact and a change of the game that we believe in, heartfelt with sincerity. So now we let us become sharper. As we say, iron sharpens iron.
That's right.
Wood don't sharpen iron.
Right.
Plastic don't sharpen iron.
Not at all.
And laying in the bed, scratching your genitals don't sharpen iron.
Nope.
You got to get out here and feel this game and be with this game and go through the process and the pains and the joy of the game. Now, I told you before, this is a podcast. So what we gonna do, leaving up out of here? We got a few little time left to have a little fun.
That's what's up.
I want to ask you a question, and I want an honest answer to that question. And I want this question to be directed not only to the offices that we're running for, but I also want this question to be directed to the families behind the people that are running for these offices. Let's let them know something about you. Everybody out there, this is in the metaverse. That's the wonder of the podcast and the internet. This lasts forever. Once we upload this is going to be what it is.
Right.
But those loved ones behind the scenes, let's get them to know us better. I want to ask you a question today. There's love, there's effort, there's I love you in your households, in your relationships, with your family. Do you have to hear it? Of the two, showing you that I love you, showing you what you can see with your own two eyes and never saying it, or showing you these things but still saying the words to you, I love you. Do you have to hear it along with the action? Big Rob, let me know. Yeah, I'm gonna take you in a totally different direction because I want those loved ones, because guess what? When they lay eyes on this, they're already gonna be proud. But now let's talk to them, Big Rob. Let's hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of fun. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. That's the magic of the podcast world, right?
So you saying, do I got to hear it?
Yeah. Now, let's bring it back. We already know that they showing you every day. You can see it. You show them.
Right.
What we do, the 1554. What is this union for? We are the people who making it happen. You make things tick. All that you do and all the love that you show and the love that you are shown.
Right.
But in totality, in reality, right here on the podcast,
right,
do you have to hear it verbally said to you?
No.
Okay, let us know why. And then we're going to take this all the way around the room.
All
So
right.
get ready.
But I don't have to hear it verbally because it's already shown.
Yeah.
And it is real. And right now, I'm being honest with everybody out here. God been working on me.
Okay.
He working hard on me.
He working hard to be more verbal than vocal.
Oh man.
To be more vocal. Because sometimes that's a question I want to ask y'all. Yeah, I understand that you seeing it.
Right.
But do you have to also go that extra step to hear it? But Big Rob states his answer is
no,
not so much. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Because man, right now, like I say, I think he put everybody around me. Like I say, he working on me, bro. And
okay.
Y'all letting y'all know he working on me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a big guy, but I'm a teddy bear.
Yeah.
And, now I could cry that drop it down.
Yeah.
Not just the Michael Jackson movie.
Yeah. That sincerity is what we want.
Yeah, not just the Michael Jackson movie. I'm man, you know, behind the scenes, real talk. It's like that.
Yeah. Well, we came here for the campaign. We came here for the purposes of the candidacy. We came here for the offices, for running for the office. But what I've learned in my time,
right?
I always like to add that human touch.
Yeah.
I always like to add that human touch.
And let me say something, man. You know, me and Gary, you know, Gary, my brother, you know, we argue, we disagree, whatever. But Kerry, as well as Chuck, as well as Keno, they all did something. They all do something in my life,
right,
that people don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I call everybody and check on them, and I try to do everything I can behind the scenes to make it better for us.
Do that.
Yeah. For us, for real talk. Yeah, man, it's deep.
Big Rob, I understand.
It's deep.
Yeah. I understand. That's what I said. Now that we've handled business,
right,
I like to add that human touch. That's just something that I like to do because I come up through them rankings too.
And each one of them calling me brother and appreciating what I do.
Yeah.
And telling me I stand up, and you know, sometimes, like I say with Gary, I say things, it take a minute for him to understand it, but he see it.
That's
you
right.
know, and I appreciate it. I don't tell him, but you know what I mean. I appreciate it. But
I got you. Mm-hmm. We got one on the panel. Big Rob states he don't have to hear it, but we can clearly see that this is an expression.
Yeah,
and he definitely likes to let us become sharper. Universe, this topic that we throw out there, right. I want to take this thing all the way around. Let everybody know because your loved ones is watching this too.
That's right.
They voting for you every day.
Right.
Even when it ain't an election, they still rooting for you.
Right.
So now we ask, of all the love that we're shown, of all the love that we see, do we still have to hear it?
All right. So I'm gonna answer it like this. I'm gonna say for me, I'm gonna say yeah, right? Because it's almost like an affirmation, right? When somebody say, you know what, good job, I love you, even though I don't need it to sustain because I'm strong. And as reps and chairmen, we know sometimes our job is a thankless job.
That's right.
So it'll be like 50 people got something to say with that one person, like, you know what, Keno, I see what you did, and I appreciate that. I mean, that might be all you need for another 6 months,
right?
Because you already strong. But
that's right.
So I'm gonna say, yeah. I mean, do I need it? Not all the time, but it feel good sometimes. I'm gonna just answer it.
Okay,
like that,
so your answer is yes.
Yeah.
In the car ride this morning, I thought I had a mind of expansion because I said we're gonna do the campaign stuff, but what topic am I gonna lay on these guys?
Yeah.
In the interim, and as the show moves on, and we cover all the bullet points. And I picked that because that's just something. Your guys are being watched. I'm being watched.
Right.
And we need to know, and we need to acknowledge, not just knowing, but acknowledging that our loved ones are watching this. They're watching every move.
Right.
They're seeing the scene, and they're seeing a large percentage of the unseen.
Right. Yeah.
So as we move on and navigate through this campaign that you're on right now, currently, the task at hand, I wanted to do something that was antithetical to the campaign of our everyday lives.
Right.
Something opposite of the campaign. And that's why I'm springing this on you right here, heading in toward the end, bringing it on home. And once again, in the nature of the fashion of this show, we swinging on around to this side over here.
I mean, I like that question. I mean, it was kind of when you first said it, shook me. a
Right,
little bit.
right.
But
I wanna hear
do
this.
like
Right.
that.
You know I wanna hear this.
Because the reason I like it because at the end of the day, a lot of people are, they put like for this election, after it's over, we all still together.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
And the winners or losers,
What?
even though we're all winning,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
we know
for sure.
reality.
Yeah.
We still have to come together after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like the way you put it.
Man,
Yes,
I
sir.
don't
Yes,
too
sir.
much.
thankless job. Wow.
Yeah, that kind of summed it up right there.
For sure.
It kinda
Yeah,
did
yeah.
it.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
Two
you
words
need
says
that-
it
That's
all.
part of
that
becoming
one
sharper.
verse.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would say my maturity affords me to not need it, not to hear it. I'm gonna go off your. I like energy. You know what I mean? I like to
Militant.
see it in your actions because I know
Yeah.
with our job,
Right.
this right here, we know.
Yeah.
You can say a lot.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Real talk.
You
Yeah.
can say a lot and not mean nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Talking loud, saying nothing. Yeah.
Militant.
That's me. That's me.
That's a Marine there.
I got it.
I wanna say I do like to hear it, but more so show me. I can take
Okay.
action
So
over
okay.
verbal.
And so you want to say no, you don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that.
You gonna say no?
Because of the militant.
Because
It's a curveball.
It's the same.
It's
We
a
the
curveball.
same.
Man.
I want to say
It's a curve.
I want to stick with the actions, but I'm not gonna say I don't like to hear it
right.
because I like to say it.
Right,
If
exactly.
it's
Yeah.
rewarded,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So becoming sharper.
Right.
That's the part. That's the magic of this podcast. When we come in here and we do our podcast, we throw magic in there. We're gonna throw something in there that they didn't even think that we would do. They
Right.
thought we would keep it on one thing
Right.
and then leave it.
Yeah.
No, we want to get to know the internal lie of the man.
Right.
So now
That's
we
real.
got 2 for no, we got 1 for yes, and we're moving right along. Do you have to hear it? I know that they're showing you. I know that they've done action, but in addition to that, would you like to hear it?
What I'm gonna say is, actions speak louder than words. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yep.
And I don't.
Right. All right.
Like this.
That's a good one, bro.
I
Yeah.
don't have to hear it
Okay.
because I'm surrounded by people that show it.
Okay.
There you go.
But-
right.
But
I was raised
Yeah.
that we always say it.
Say it. Yeah.
I'm 54 years old.
That's right.
Yeah.
When I talk to my brothers and sisters and my mother,
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Yeah. That
we
was
always say it before we
Yeah.
go out the phone.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
wife said every day before we go to work.
Go
You
to
know
work.
what I'm saying?
so what's happening here today is we count that as a definite yes. Yeah.
Might have to
We can-
revisit.
That's a definite yes.
Yeah, I'm on the phone with bro now, man. I love you, man. Yeah, man.
I love to spring these topics on y'all. When we do a show, we always want to give a good show.
Right.
Right now, your family is gonna see y'all.
Right.
When they rewind this, they're gonna see y'all and see who the 155
155
really is.
Right. That's right.
Not just these titles, not just these positions.
That's way
Learn,
more, way more.
know who you voting for.
Right.
Yeah.
Know something about me.
Right.
So I add that beautiful human aspect. We coming on around again here, this side of the room.
No
Let's
doubt,
do
no
it.
doubt. Well, to be honest, I don't need to hear it. I don't need to hear it because I let my work do the speaking for me. I'm not the type of person, and this is different for me because my brothers, you know what I'm saying, they got me at the point to where you the head, we gonna make you the head of the state and we gonna choke them out. I'm like, I'm really more the background guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm excellent at that. I'm undefeated at being the background guy.
No doubt.
But like I said, I don't need to hear it because I let my body of work speaks for itself. I've been in the chair for 12 years. In 12 years, I have 0 terminations.
Dang.
0.
Yeah, that's
Dang.
Can anybody say that from their plant? I've kept the same people for 12. Only people left my plant is people who quit to go somewhere else. Everybody who's been fired, not only have they been retained, I got them paid.
There
They
you
wasn't
go.
put out.
Yeah.
They wasn't put out on the street to starve. I told them, you're going to have to be a man. You're going to have to stand strong. You have to stand strong
That sounds like
right
a president
now.
to me.
Because at the end of the day, we going to win. They can draw it out long as they want to draw it out. But I got it won already. Why they drawing it out? Because they don't have a plan to win. I got my plan. I went in knowing we won this already. But to stick to the topic, no, I don't need nobody to validate anything I do or give me accolades, because every hug I got, 50% of them had a knife in the other hand.
Woo!
So let that sink in.
Hey, we gonna let that sink in. We gonna go on the panel. We have one for no. He doesn't have to hear it. So the 155 has divided 2 for yes and 3 for no.
But wait, before you go, CJ, you know you posed that question out there when you said that we are silent. What?
We suffer in silence.
So
But, yeah.
we've been taught not to show,
See,
not to say.
look.
So
I knew he's gonna go.
Hold on. No, hold on.
I just said I was a teddy bear.
Hold on.
But now we can do it.
I got you. Hold on.
Yeah.
We're gonna revisit this. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna resonate, and I'm gonna. You're not gonna get it that easily.
Wow.
No, we're not gonna go that easily.
Wow.
I'm gonna restructure.
Okay.
So we're gonna hold that to the people, to the public.
All right.
Y'all see what we came to offer tonight. Y'all see what we brought to the table this evening.
Real talk.
Y'all see the nature and the spirit of this show. We hope that it resonates with you. We hope that you enjoyed it. To our supporters, all cash is verified. Anything coming in or anything going out is verified. Respect our choke. Respect our dough. We work hard for it. For any monetary value brought to this show, I thank you sincerely. To my personal supporters, let us become sharper. That support CJ, that makes it possible for me to do this wonderful broadcast with the wonderful Delana here to the right of me. That's right. That's a wonderful Delana. That's my co-host. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Let's go back and let's reflect. Do you have to hear it? Some say yes. Some say no. This is a personal all points bulletin put out to those who suffer in silence.
That's right.
There it is.
The next podcast that we do
That's right.
will be contingent and based on that subject matter. Hands down is no other way to go about it.
Right.
But now, as we reflect, coming into the conclusion of a beautiful podcast, we're gonna go out here and take some good photo shoot. We got plenty of snacks and everything out there. We're gonna enjoy ourselves. We want to say good luck and blessings to the UAW local 155 candidates and officers of the union. And we're going to debunk if we win. We're going to remix on the count of 3. We're going to get a big when we win. 1, 2, 3.
When we win.
And on our way out of here, be safe, be blessed. Everybody be safe in your travels. We covered a lot of ground here. It's an honor to have you guys come in and speak today. It's an honor to hear your opinions about love today.
And one shout out to our mentor and guy who helped us all through this, Wayman Haughty.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Peace and blessings to him and his family. And may God bless him on his way and his journey to whatever he's about to do. But he's there for us every day.
And listen, we have said it. We laid it on the floor. Like I say, till when we give you a shout out. Everybody here has given a testimony of you. Obviously, you laid the game down powerful. We're going to continue with that power, and we're going to move forward, being blessed and being successful. To the next time we meet again, let us become sharper.
No doubt.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Salute.
Thank you, man.